I'm stopping now. But yeah, I do completely agree, and the fact this game.
LeBlanc, Lee Sin, pretty stock standard. TF Renekton on the opposite side. Nothing super personal, nothing super targeted, but gonna leave some picks open. Corky.
Lane, which is great. It's something we've been lacking away from them to safely get to the late game. Now on your bot side, you should have an availability for it. But where they need to be careful is BDS strength. It is the top side of the map. It's playing around with getting priority for the Ryze, moving it up towards the top side, and get Adam going on this Jace. Gilius, that first Drake, that's just going to be super important. But Cinkrof, having the intel on him, is actually just going to go in for a little invade here. He knows this is spotted. He knows Gilius is here, and I am not actually too sure if he wins this level
axe. 1. Good damage now coming in. Gilius leaping away. A lot of bursts coming through from the Zen. Gilius going to walk away. It means a free red buff coming through. Good on Cinkrof to contest. Getting the flash out as well is massive here in the early game. Nuclear now stepping up. This is very aggressive. They're going to try to follow up. They're going to go for it. Huge aggression. But again, Gilius 2 charges of smite means he has enough health. Not quite to survive. The OG logo coming out. Well, if that isn't a flashback, respect to Cinkrof.
And they're not done here because this is a wave stacked up by Adam. TP has to come out from the side of ZWYCIŚSTWO. Now they can just back off. They spend another summoner spell of SK. And brilliant from the side of Cinkrof and Nuclear, they got together, kite back with the Victor, so they can kite back with the Jinx. Because running forward with these champions into a poke composition, it's just not going to do you much. And now, bot lane, BDS, having the wave pushed in towards the bot side means they can move up into the river, with Cinkrof starting up the Drake for himself. And as you can see right now, there's no way for SK to have a reliable response. You could argue that if the vision was proper, Gilius could be invading the blue buff right now, but he's just not in right position. So SK, they're not able to trade this off anyway in the early game, because it just seems like there's no way for them to realistically go for it. Every time there's mid lane priority with Nuclear, you can see they're going. They got solid vision here in River, 3 pink wards as well, so Realm Mob comes out.
It's the bait switch. They expected him to be going for Herald, but no, they're going bot lane. Limit is going to get taken down. Jezu now dashing out to safety. That's going to be massive. So it means at the end of the day, it is just a 1-for-1. No other objective there for them to take. Means there is a man advantage on
map right now. He's moving up towards that Herald. Treats on the other end for SK, coming from the top side too. So I don't think we're actually done fighting here. Ultimates are up for Cinkrof if he wants to go in.
Can be a bit risky though. Again, fighting to the Victor, fighting to the Graves. That smoke screen, always a bit of a difficult proposition. Limit in the area though. Big shield. Ulti coming out from Gilius. Ulti coming out from Cinkrof. It's getting lower and lower. It's going to come down to a 50-50, a smite fight. SK, can they sink their burst damage? That's the Victor ult now going in. Might be BDS looking for a little bit more of a flag. Oh, the smite comes in and Cinkrof takes it. SK have to walk away empty-handed. It looks positive. The ulti is going to connect but won't find the kill. Overall though, BDS just continue to win out.
Drop off the mid lane waves. Start moving around as a unit. Cinkrof, Nuclear. Oh, Nuclear, you need to be careful though.
But that's the phase rush. He just walks away. They don't have any hard CC. They can't lock him down. Cinkrof now going in. Ezreal out from downtown. Limit going to take that one away.
Yoink for Limit. Another kill for the support there at the first kill. He got to fix his KDA. 1-1-1. Triple ones there. But that also means you can now push in the mid.
Stopping any further potential play, but Herald getting dropped mid. More money being funneled in the back pocket of Nuclear, and BDS are simply running away with this game.
Yeah, look at the gold as well. 3,800 for ZWYCIŞSTWO now on the side of Nuclear, and we're in the 5Ks here, baby. So opening up this mid lane turret is just going to make matters worse from the side of SK, because every time you're pushed in longer. It's going to take you one more extra wave in terms of time when you're pushing before you can respond to the roams that Nuclear is going to be coming out with. And I really like the way BDS was setting that up. They baited SK into a blue buff fight, said, hey, if you want your blue buff, you're going to have to fight for it. Then when they came to fight for it, they were forced out of their mid lane. There's no way for them to get back, so they just had to go for the reset. So the attacks BDS are coming through with all the time are just separating SK, making sure that they cannot get anything in the game. To Cinkrof. And they didn't get one. And because they left bot lane, they lost their bot side tower. So every time they're making a move, they're not getting anything. In fact, they're actually losing because of it.
And Goldberg, I'm going to be honest. The SK Gaming are good at team fighting thing. I believe it. I still do. I just don't. Hope is running out for getting to that stage of the game. Because, like, Ryze is almost at Fimbulwinter. He's going to be unkillable. He has phase rush, which means, yeah, has to be careful. Luckily, Graves' wave clear is ludicrous, so he's going to be fine on that one. But you can already see Nuclear does big damage. He doesn't give a damn about that smoke screen. Minion line might not protect GenX for much longer as the Ghost comes out. GenX isn't going to be the solo bolo. Clean flash away on the cube with the point and click makes it easy. Solo kill for Nuclear In.
Yeah, Nuclear In has definitely been stepping up this week. He's been doing a phenomenal job in the mid lane fight. Continues.
Big damage coming in. That's the Realmore coming into the backside as well. Gilius going forward. Ryan's going to go into the midst of the fight. They're going to take down Treats. And it looks like they're going to get a little bit more as well. Gilius running limit, jumping forward like he has something other than a snare. But he forces another flash out in response. Rocket.
Yeah.
Not going to connect, and sadly, that was the silver lining for this Cloud. So now, SK are just getting hosed. Just in the meantime, is getting lots of poke down. Adam missing these shock blasts means overall positive health trades until Xmatty leaps forward. Realm Warp now coming in. Jezzy looking to be the one isolated. Treat's now the one in trouble, leaping backwards. He's going to polymorph one, but he can't polymorph both. That's Cinkrof ulti coming out. Gilius looking to fire back. Gravity Field buys a bit of space. GenX trying to lay some damage down, but Xmatty stepping forward. Victor damage enough to bully BDS back, but SK are the ones who have to retreat. Gilius blinking red, Treats blinking red, Mountain Soul in front of BDS, and SK won't have the tools to contest unless... No, that's not going to do it.
It's not going to be the one. Matty has the Arcane or the ultimate, though, if he wants to try and snipe up Gilius in the base. Looked like he's just going to be recalling, and just like that, Soul going over to the side of BDS. And the pressure, they can keep it coming, because there is a naked inhibitor on the bot side.
Incredibly clean game from BDS. We're 2 kills, I think a tower away from a perfect game.
Gilius doesn't have ultimate.
Gilius.
Goodbye.
Okay, that was really bad. There was nothing else to say there. I guess he thought maybe, just maybe, he could sneak into the pit, he could do something, he could save it, but that was just a flip, and he landed on tails. That was...
I'll solo Baron, guys,
bad.
don't worry.
No, you take a risk to contest. I think that's the theory there, but ultimately that was... That tells you right now as the audience the desperation that's coming through, the death ray, maybe the Hail Mary after Hail Mary that SK have thrown. But no, it's BDS with the Baron here. GenX is going to get tower back. Objective bounty is big there. Slow, steady siege. BDS pushing in. Hugely important win for them again, being at 3 and 4. Excel will have to see how they fare against Astralis later today. If Astralis find the upset, BDS will push themselves above Excel into the running with so many other teams fighting for playoff spots. A lot can change in a single week here, especially when it is best of 1. But for right now, it looks like SK are down for the count. Surely the referee is just counting 1, 2, all the way to 10. And it's just a matter of whether or not SK can stand up and do anything. Wow. But for now, they are powerless.
I thought they could have continued with the Realm Warp Dom towards the bottom side, but it seems they just want to be methodical about it now that the super minions are respawning on the map as well. Top pressure will be applied, mid pressure from the Jays and the Ezreal. They're just arcane shifting forward.
Cinkrof going in. Goodbye to the 80 carry. That's one damage source gone. Super minion wave coming in as well. One tower going to fall. Nuclear just standing on the front line. 4 members of SK just walking back into the fountain. Maybe they can get a kill on a Nuclear, and he steps back into the Graves damage. He's going to survive for now. Nexus going to fall. BDS up to 3 and 4. SK down to 2 and 6. A clean win from the side of BDS.
Exactly. That's a very good side for BDS because they barely made any mistakes that game. You can argue that it just didn't matter. And I'm very impressed by Cinkrof and Nuclear Int. I feel like these two coming together as a jungle mid duo is really refreshing, especially because what we saw in week 1 was just Cinkrof running around topside, making sure Adam was comfortable all the time. This time around, Cinkrof is making sure the team is comfortable. Matty, Limit, they're on weak side dealing with the Ezreal Karma. I just feel like from draft to gameplay to execution, BDS showed up and really showed there is a gap between these two teams.
And certainly a step in the right direction. You heard Cinkrof talk a little bit about Gilius in his interview with Lore before the match was underway. Talked about, you know, hey, maybe he can pull off a miracle. Well, you definitely make that a lot more difficult when you invade him at level 3 and then kill him with the help of your mid laner. That single play felt like it snowballed the game in favor of BDS, and they kept that ball rolling the entire time. Kia player of the game at LEC on Twitter. Cinkrof, Nuclear Int, or Limit are your options.